Dark Web Cicada 3301. Jack Reacher directs an action cyber thriller. Theme song.
Kyle's Reviews! Kyle's Reviews!
If you want to watch Dark Web Cicada 3301, check the link in the description below. I decided to watch this just because the title, it seemed so long, it seemed kind of crazy. I was like, this can't be good. Turned out it actually was. So I started watching it, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I kind of remember this, so I looked it up, and yeah, Cicada 3301 was like a real thing back in like 2012. It was like this online series of puzzles that nobody really knew who was doing it or why, but it just kind of went away. So this movie is kind of based on that in the same way that something like the movie Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS is based on real events. So the movie is directed by Alan Ritchson, who's an actor who he plays the new Reacher TV show. He's Reacher. And so I was like, oh, is this another, some actor who thinks he can direct? But like I said, I think he actually did a pretty decent job. The guy's got some talent. So the movie is about this guy. He's elite math genius.
50% is pretty standard. Okay. And what would that equate to? About $12.65 on the bill, totaling $96.96. In which case, I say, Tori, come on, baby, put some pep in your step. But no, you drop 50 cents, equating to what? 0.593% on the bill. That's $84.31. That's just not fair, man.
And he gets involved in the Cicada 3301 online puzzle. And he's had a criminal record. And so like the NSA is like, you work with us and we'll throw you in jail.
Oh, great. Because we've been watching you like a goddamn hawk for the last couple days.
It's kind of weird, like what they're going to throw him in jail for exactly. Along the way, he has his friend who's played by Ron Funches, and gets him involved. And then he meets this woman at the library and she gets involved. The movie's kind of told us a series of flashbacks. And we see that in the present day, he's in this kind of trial. There's like 3 judges there. The room is kind of weird because in the background there's stairs. Almost looks like it's some kind of prison thing, but who knows? And this is a good idea because it lets Richardson, the director, have this sort of unreliable narrator, because the main character, he's telling his story in a flashback. And then sometimes he'll say some crazy thing, which are usually kind of pretty funny. And then he'll just sort of make something up. And then the NSA agents who were there in the court are like, oh, that's not what happened.
What the fuck that happened? That is your honor. Your honor. Fuck you, man. That did not happen.
Agent Sullivan.
The flashbacks, though, are not all effective because there's one point where Richardson's enthusiasm kind of outreaches his skill, because early in the movie, we have a flashback. He's in a bar, getting ready to get in a fight, and then there's another flashback to when he was a kid.
Keep your elbow at a 90-degree angle, Connor.
Table size. Didn't hear what I said?
My boy can outshoot the both of you with his eyes closed.
So flashback in a flashback, that's kind of tricky. It doesn't quite work. The main character is kind of a jerk, and it is good that everybody keeps calling him on it. It's like, you're a terrible friend. You're not very nice.
This is just like you. I hit you with the truth, and you gotta attack me.
What truth, man?
And that was good. I will say that the movie was kind of distracting because the main woman involved, her name's Connor Leslie, the actress. She looks a lot like Haley Steinfeld. And the main actor, his name's Jack Kelsey. He kind of looks like, I couldn't decide if it was more Ryan Reynolds or Ryan Gosling. So it's like, we have Haley Steinfeld and Ryan Gosling at home. The kind of generic store brand version. The first half's the strongest part when they're doing the puzzles and things like that. Even then, some of the leaps they take are kind of big. It's like, there's one point, it's like, oh, so we have to go and steal this thing. And I'm like, why? I didn't make a lot of sense. The second half, when they get into more in depth in the Cicada, that's kind of the weakest part. The ending doesn't really work. I'm not going to give it away too much. Just be prepared for the ending to be. However, I like the film. I was sort of went into it with not knowing anything about it except the description on wherever I saw it. So overall, it was a pleasant surprise. I'm going to give Dark Web Cicada 3301 4 thumbs up. Cicada Puzzle. A fun ride, but a bad end. I still liked it, though. That's what she said once she liked and subscribed.